Hello, my name is Priscilla Polanco. This is Nursing 317 L. I am in group 18. Today is September 11th, 2021. I will be presenting my teaching project for this term in pediatrics, and my topic will be about car seat safety. I'm going to be discussing a little bit about infant car seat safety as well as a little bit about booster car seat safety. Hello, my name is Priscilla. I'm going to be your nurse today. How are you? Great. Alrighty. So if you could please tell me your first and last name and your date of birth. Perfect, thank you. So, as I explained, I'm your nurse today. You will be getting discharged within the next couple of hours or so. So I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about some safety tips on what to do when you take the baby home. Specifically, we're going to talk about car seat safety. You are aware that you are going to need an infant car seat before you're discharged from the hospital, right? And you're going to have to bring the car seat, and we need to see the car seat before you take the baby home. Perfect. Okay, great. Um, so, do you have any preference as far as how I present the material to you? Do you need pictures? Do you just want me to talk to you? Is English okay for you? Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll just talk a little bit, and if you have any questions in between, just go ahead and let me know, okay? Okay, so the reason why we talk about car seat safety before the patients are discharged home is because every year CHP puts out a list of accidents that occur, and thousands of those accidents that occur on the road each year involve children, infants that are either seriously injured and some tragically are killed because of improper car seat safety. Okay, so we just want to make sure that moms know exactly how to use the car seat, how to place the baby in the car seat safely, securely. And if you have any questions, we're here to help you understand and teach you if you have any other questions. Okay. Okay, so this is per CHP, okay, California Highway Patrol. Any child that's under the age of 2 years old, they have to be in an infant car seat, okay? Now, once a child reaches a certain age and a certain height, they can transition on into a different type of seat, car seat, but while they're in between that infant stage, toddler stage, under 2 years old, they're gonna have to be in a car seat. The car seat must always be in the rear side of the car, so in the back side of the car, okay? And they have to be facing the rear, which is the back side of the car. The baby should never be facing forward. And the reason is, in case there's an accident, we want that car seat to be in the middle of the car, okay, facing the back. Because if there's any impact on either sides of the car or in the front, the baby has more protection, okay, and is safer if they're in the middle, away from the side of impact. We never want the car seat near where there is any airbags as well, because if any airbags are deployed, it could potentially impact the car seat and hurt that baby. So always, the car seat must be in the middle, in the back seat, facing the rear side of the car. Okay. Now, babies, when they're tiny, we have to make sure that they're strapped on into that car seat securely. So we always want to make sure that one, the shoulder straps are at the shoulder or a little bit below, okay? We never want the shoulder straps to be up here away from the baby. We want those shoulder straps to touch that baby, okay? Or be exactly at the shoulder level. We want the strap that clips onto the front to be right at the armpit level of the baby. So shoulder straps at the shoulders, and the front clip, we want it to be at the armpit level. The reason is because, again, if there's any accident and the baby moves, we want that strap and that clip to hold the baby in place and not move around. We don't want that baby to be wobbling around in the car seat, okay? We want that baby to be securely strapped in so that those straps and that clip hold the baby back, okay? We always want to make sure that those clips are clipped on, okay? Make sure that they always click. Check them, make sure that they don't come loose. We always want to make sure that the car seat is either strapped onto the car with the car seat straps, or if it's going to be on the base, that base must be securely strapped into the car, okay? Before you put that baby car seat on top. So as we said, as I mentioned to you, per the CHP, any child under the age of 2 must ride in a rear-facing car seat unless the child weighs 40 pounds or more or is 40 inches taller or more, okay? Because at some point, they're not going to fit into the car seat, and so you're going to have to get them what's called a booster seat. So a booster seat it's a safety car seat for kids that are a little bit bigger, a little bit older. So a booster seat, it continues to allow the child to be securely strapped onto the car, even though the child is bigger, too big to be in a car seat. When a child is in the booster seat, we want to make sure that the booster seat is also securely strapped into the car. So many booster seats, you no longer have to strap them into the car seat. So the way the booster seats is, you're going to use the actual seat belts from the car to put them through these little hooks that are on the booster, and then you clip the seat belt onto the clip, and that is how you secure a booster car seat. Always, even if a child is using a booster seat, like I said, ensure that the child is large enough as well, because we don't want a very tiny kid to be in a booster seat, but then the car seat belt is too large and that child is not securely strapped in. Then we need to look for some other alternative. Maybe they can go back onto the infant car seat, change it into a toddler seat. But we want to make sure that whatever type of seat you're using for that child meets their recommendations. Okay, so always look at the manufacturer's recommendations as far as heights and weights for any type of booster or car seat. You never place a booster seat in the front, okay? Just because they're a little bit older or bigger doesn't mean that they can sit in the front. No, they must still sit in the rear and preferably in the middle, away from the airbags as well. A booster car seat is needed until the child is able to sit upright against the back of the seat upright against the back of the seat with the knees bent, okay, over the seat. So they must be sitting comfortably. Let's see. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, you don't have questions. Perfect. Yeah, as the kids get a little bit older, sometimes it's good to ask them, and this is with any child that you have in the car, or any of your other kids. They might ride along with, the nanny or your mom. Always ask them, so where do you sit when you're in the car? And, are the seat belts working? How often do you use them? Just to see, kind of glance what, they know about car seat safety. if at any point once you go home, I mean, while you're here, we're here to help you. So if you have any questions, we can definitely help you out with any questions that you might have. Make sure that the baby, we can show you how to secure the baby correctly onto the car seat. But if at any point, once you're at home and you have any concerns, I mean, if you buy another vehicle or if you start using your husband's car, for example, and you have any questions or concerns about correctly placing your car seat and securing it to your car, I always either you can either call or go to your nearest CHP office and ask them if you can speak to the person in charge of the child passenger safety tech. Every CHP has one, and they'll be happy to go out there and help you secure that car seat correctly. As well as you can visit any AAA, and they'd be happy to go out and assist you as well with that. Um, Again, it's very important that you know how to secure a baby onto the car seat because the last thing you want is to get hit in the back, by somebody else, and something happens to the baby because they were not properly secured onto the car. I mean, that's the last thing we would want. So car seat safety is very important, not only for infants, but any child that's in the car, any child that's under the required age, they should definitely always be sitting in some sort of either booster or car seat to be safe. Okay. Do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns? Okay, perfect. So my name is Priscilla again, and I'll be coming back in a little while to help you set up the car seat with the baby in it, okay? All right, thank you.